Whew, video number 2. Let's do this. Welcome back, guys. It's me, James, or Corpcat, whichever one you'd like to call me. And, well, as I said, welcome back. This is my first official video. Technically my second, but I don't really count my introduction video as like my first official. This is my first real video, and basically it's about college, and specifically about homework in college. As an incoming freshman to college, I was always really nervous about how college was going to be because, me personally, my teachers always said that college was so fun and college was easy, everything like that, but I never knew anyone personally that I could talk to immediately that went to college. Because in my family, I'm basically the first generation. The last person to go was my uncle, but he went after trade school. It was a weird way he went, but I'm the first person in my entire family to go straight out of high school. So I didn't really have anyone that could share experience with me about college. So like a lot of people, I went to YouTube, and I YouTubed a lot of videos about college, my school specifically, Nevada, Reno. I YouTubed tips about college, how to multitask, how to manage things, and everything like that. And I could never really find a video on probably one of the most important things that I was worried about, and probably what a lot of people are worried about, is the homework. And so that's what this video is today. I want to make a video about my experience with college and homework and how I deal with everything, and also throw in my class schedule, how I manage some things, but the overall idea is about homework in college. And so, all right, let's get right into it. Now, I'm just going to give a little bit of a disclaimer, a little bit of a hint, because I have to say this. College homework is significantly easier than high school. And I don't mean by difficulty-wise, because it's not easier difficulty-wise, but it's definitely easier with time management. And I'll go into that right now. So yeah, before I get right into that, I'm going to try to throw up my class schedule so you guys can follow along while I talk about it right here. If it doesn't show up, it's because I can't edit yet, but I'll try my best. So in case it's not up there, I'll just do my best to try to explain it. So basically, I have class every day, Monday through Friday, usually I wake up at 6 a.m. every day, and I usually have class from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and it varies per day. But usually I start my day at 6 o'clock, start class by no earlier than 8 o'clock, and I'm finished with class by no later than 2:50 or 3 o'clock. That differs on Monday, which I get out at, I think, either 12 or 1 on Monday, and then Friday I only have one class, which gets out at 9 a.m. But for the brunt of my work, for the brunt of my schooling, for the brunt of my classes, I go to school every day from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that's how it works. And, the classes themselves are harder than high school. But that should be expected because, you're paying for this education. This is something that isn't required of you like high school is. You're paying for this. So, of course, the college classes are going to be harder. But it's not that bad. And here's why. Because, yes, you do get homework. And, yes, the class is harder. But you don't have the same class every day. Let me explain. So I'll go off one of the classes that I find pretty difficult right now, my Core Humanities class. And basically, Core Humanities, it's a requirement for most of your degrees. For me, my degree is psychology, and I have to take a Core Humanities class. And I love the teacher. He's a really cool dude. Really funny, and he's really involved in his teaching. He really is passionate about what he's teaching. Well, anyway, there's a lot of book work in this class. We have a lot of books we have to read, by chapters, and then you have to write about it. And, it's a lot of homework, a lot of reading. And, that might scare some people, and they might think that, it's going to be super hard, and you're going to be overwhelmed with work. But that's not true. Because it's not like high school. Because high school, you have the same classes every single day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. For me, I had 7 classes all throughout high school, and so usually every class would have a homework assignment that is due the next day. So that's 6, 7 homework assignments every day that's due the next day. And I'm a really big procrastinator. That's just one thing about me. And I always struggled with getting my homework done at home. I would always, on many occasions, I would skip lunch and do my homework during lunch to turn it in for the next period, or I'd wake up super early to finish a project that I'd been given like 2 weeks to do, because I think a big problem with high school is that you do have the same classes every day, and you have homework every day, and you just get overwhelmed with it when you have like a project due, or you have a big essay to write. You have other classes you have to worry about, and that's what I really didn't like about high school. It was really hard sometimes. I usually did good in school, and I always got my work finished, but it was really stressful to like always be doing it right before it's due. I always hated doing that. And, I was scared that it was going to be the same way in college, and I was scared that I wouldn't be able to like function, because I knew college work was going to be a lot harder. But I'm just going to tell you right now, it is so much easier. Again, the difficulty is harder, yes, and you're expected to do more stuff, which is true. But, having classes like every other day makes it so much easier. I do have one class every day except Friday, but that's just a special thing because it's a foreign language. But most classes you're going to take, at least as a freshman and as a sophomore, those are your general ed classes. You want to get those out as soon as you can. Those are usually 3-unit classes, and so that means that you usually have 3 classes of that. Usually have it 3 times a week, or you can have it twice, and they're like a little longer than like a 50-minute class. I think they're like an hour and 20 minutes if you have it 2 times a week. But it's just, what I mean by this is that you have class every other day, and you can schedule it however you want. So you can schedule out all your classes throughout the week, and it just, my main point is I'm just trying to say that you have classes every other day. It's not continuous, and here's why this is a plus. Because at least for the experiences I've had, this is my 2nd semester, so I've already gone through 5 classes before, and I'm on my 2nd set of 5. So I've had 10 classes so far my entire college career, and in every single one of those classes, the professors, they assign homework usually after every class period. So, for example, in my core humanities class, I have it every Monday and Wednesday. And so on Monday, after class, he assigns homework that's due on Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, he assigns homework that's due on Monday. Because I could be different with other professors, but most professors, unless it's like a big project or something, they'll have homework due every time you come in for the class period. So Monday's homework will be due on Wednesday, and Wednesday's homework will be due on that following Monday, and it just keeps going like that. And that's how most of the classes work. And the reason why that is so awesome, and the reason why it makes college work so much easier and so much easier to maintain, is that you have such a long period to do it. You don't feel overwhelmed to have to do 7 things at once. You only really have, if you keep a good time schedule and you keep a good you have a good management schedule with how you do your work, you really will only have 1 to 2 assignments every day. And yeah, they take like 40 minutes, but you would have over, at the bare minimum, you'd have over 30 hours to do it. Probably you'd have basically a day and a half to do it. From the time you got out of that class, a full day, and then till you had that class again, you would have so much time to do the homework that you wouldn't really feel the need to procrastinate. Like, I just know for me, I don't really procrastinate that much anymore because I don't have homework due every day. Because I might get homework in my core humanities class and have to go to school on Tuesday, but I don't have that core humanities class on Tuesday. I have it on Wednesday. So it's like, if I wanted to do something instead of doing homework, I wouldn't have to do homework on Monday. I could just skip that day if all my other homework was done. I could just skip that day and then worry about doing it on Tuesday, because then it would be due the next day. I'm sorry if I've lost anyone, but basically, the main point I'm just trying to say is that because classes are spaced out, and because you don't have the same class every day, and because most professors have homework due on the next class period, you're able to manage how much homework you do and the time schedule you do it on, and you're just able to really just, you're really able to get things done, and you don't feel stressed out about it, and it doesn't really feel that hard because you feel relaxed when you do it. You're not panicking to get something done. Now this changes, of course, like if you have like a big essay due or like a big project or something, sometimes they'll have like it due on a certain day that's not on their class period, but that you'll know about that. But if you took nothing away from this, just know to anyone coming into college or to anyone already in college, it's not that hard. It really isn't. And I think personally, it's easier than high school work. And so, with that, I'm going to end the video here. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I really hope you guys don't stress about going to college, or I hope you don't really stress about the work there, because it's not bad at all. It really isn't. And it's really manageable, and anyone can do it if they really put themselves in the mood to do it, and you really have a drive to get your work done and get good grades and everything. It's not hard at all. Easier than high school, I promise you. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I hope I edited up my schedule all right, but, if I haven't, I'll still work on trying to get good at editing. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. See ya.